Good evening. Welcome to the call. I'm going to give this a couple more minutes just to let people filter into the room. If you don't know who I am, my name's Josh Maskell. As you know, this is Daniel Washbrook's, Danny Washbrook's launch call for 2015. So if you wouldn't mind just bobbing your name, where you're dialing in from, where you're logged in from on the chat bar, just so I know who I'm speaking to. Like I said, I'm going to give this another 60 seconds. We're going to kick this thing off. Right then, we'll make a start. So, good stuff. Like I say, we appreciate the time. You taking the time out to take a look at what Daniel's doing and what is moving and what is shaking. I don't know whether you know Danny personally, but we've been involved in the business now together probably around 2 years. And one thing that I'll want to try and do tonight is explain why we're doing it and where we possibly can see an opportunity for you. I don't know whether it's a fit. Only you can answer that, but I'll do the best I can tonight in answering those questions for you. I'll give it all what we've got. A little bit about me. My name is Josh Maskell. I'm 26. I'm from Leeds. Normal average kid. Went to university, studied down south with the ambition to go into graduate work. Didn't go down that path. Ended up working out of a gym in Castleford and stumbled across Herbalife. Pretty much got into that thinking it was a sales job. You sold the products and you made the money. Yes, there is a small aspect to that, but that wasn't what I eventually found out it was. Okay, and as you can see here, you've got Danny on this screen and you've got Ben Kane. Ben Kane is who brought Danny into the business, and both of these guys are doing outstandingly well at building a business, and that's what we really want to look at now. Is when we originally got involved, we didn't actually know the skill set, what was required to build a business. We kind of went out there on work ethic and built the business through that. And now more than ever, what we're seeing is we've developed a system, we've developed a framework to build the business very simply. Okay, and Danny has done some great things within the business. He's built his organizational volume of up to 50,000 volume points, which to you means his business is doing up to around £35,000 per month in sales. So he's generating some serious revenue, and obviously he's built that from the comfort of his own home. It's a home-based business, network market, whatever you want to call it. But the key with that, and what I see with that, is it's all performance and effort-based. So I like the idea of if I work hard, I'll get paid what I'm worth, and I really see that with this opportunity. You're definitely paid what you're worth. So a little bit about the business, okay, and now more than ever, the business is starting to attract professionals who are taking a serious look at this, okay. The company itself, Herbalife, has done last year 7.5 billion in sales. It's been around for 3 decades now, so 30 years. And so now more than ever, you've just got credibility, okay. You're not seeing this as a baby. It's blossomed, and you've got the likes of Ospreys Rugby Club, you've got Ronaldo, and so much more credibility that's around this business, okay. And it's going to be very brief tonight. We're going to get to the point, but now another wave has come through, which is the Herbalife Skin, okay. So not only now have they hit the supplementation market in terms of targeted nutrition, weight loss, sport range, and all that they're also hitting the skin range. And for me, that's perfect timing, okay. You've got companies out there who are doing so well in that arena that it makes sense to get involved with what we're doing there. So what we're looking to do moving forward is bringing new business partners, okay. And as I've said, the purpose of networking and what we're a part of is building this brand. And what we've become good at and worked hard at as a group is being able to get people started effectively and building this from a part-time basis. So how I see this is, yes, you're going to see the big incomes, which some of us do make now, but also we also have a system to teach people to make that extra £500 a month, and we have a blueprint now to get to that as quick as possible. So when I look back to when I started, I knew nothing of the industry and nothing about networking. Okay, I thought it was one of those things you hear the coin pyramid scheme think about, but all I ask tonight is be open-minded, and all you really need to ask yourself is do you believe you can find 10 people in your community, out your friends, family, whatever, who could benefit from some Herbalife products, whether that be improved health and wellness, whether that's a little bit of weight loss, or do your friends and family use skincare at least occasionally? Okay, there's a product now, the product range is so large that there's a product for absolutely everybody to really benefit from. And the second question that I ask you tonight is, over the course of 18 months working with me, Danny, Ben, and the likes of the team, do you believe you could build a distributor base? Okay, that's fellow entrepreneurs and business people who might just want that part-time income, who can go out there and share the products and share the opportunity, because for me, that's all it really is. Okay, and I look back to what I did, and the concept's super simple. You share the products, you share the opportunity, and if you do that enough, you're going to find like-minded people who also want to go out there and build this thing. Okay, and there's a little bit of significance with this business opportunity, because number one, you've got a product, and most products are networked anyway, but typically you'll buy them from shops, off the internet as such. But all our products are distributed through a network, through person to person. And what most people don't realize is they do this every single day anyway. Okay, could you recommend me a good food, a good meal, a good wine, a good DVD, a good book, whatever it is? People tend to recommend every single day anyway, so why not get paid for it? Okay, and as I've said, there's such a big market for this now. Okay, and the second point here is a solution, and the honest truth is, like, now more than ever, most people are looking for that secondary income, whether that's, I've said, £500, or whether that's the more full-time incomes. Okay, this is a private call, so I can say I make 5 figures a month now, and I don't say that to impress or show off. I say that because I'm a normal average kid who's followed a plan, followed a system, and made it happen. And we see big growth over the next 90 days. So this is the purpose of Danny's launch call, is to bring in new people who are open-minded, okay, they're coachable, and like we've got people on the call right now who've got a sphere of influence, who want to go out there and want that secondary income. And for me, it's all relative. So whatever you want to do, okay. And the key with this is it doesn't require that much time in terms of what you're already doing. Okay, you hear the excuse time and time again that I don't have the time and all this, but you can do this around any commitments. We've got stay-at-home mums, we've got professional athletes, we've got business people who see this as the bridge. And for me, as I said, it's all relative. It's totally dependent on what you want to make. For me, it's just the bridge to get where I want to get, because I knew when I worked at the gym and where I worked, I was always exchanging my time for money. And right now, personally, just my opinion, I don't think that's the best way to make money. I want my equity, my money in transactions that got nothing to do with me. And for me, if you look into the business model of networking, it's foolproof. Okay, you go out there, you build the network, you speak to your friends and family, you talk about the product, you talk about the opportunity, and the opportunity is endless. It's there for the taking. So as I've said, networking and what we're a part of is working. You look around now, and the way that people are making money is changing. There's a recession out there right now, so the climate for jobs is not strong. But network marketing and what we're a part of is booming and thriving. And this can be seen from the launch of the skin range now, which has made it even easier to build a business. Okay, most people now use skincare. I guarantee if you write down now 10 names who use a skincare product, that's your list to go out straight away. And for me, it makes perfect sense. And I retract back to my first few questions to ask yourself is, if you believe you can find 10 people in your area who are open to making extra income, then go after it, okay? And if you know 10 people in your community or your neighborhood who could benefit from better nutrition, better skincare, and they might use sporting supplements as well, then it makes perfect sense. So what we want to do is keep this nice and personal. Who are on the call, if you see something in this, okay, you get in touch with me or Danny and get all your questions answered, because it is an opportunity, okay? And once I looked at the business, once I looked at the opportunity, because I was the biggest skeptic in the room, I did not think this would work. I had a big ego and a small bank balance, but once you look into it and you see that this thing is real, this thing is working, and you see the credibility in terms of Ronaldo, you've got people like Jimmy Bullard, we joke about it now, but he's behind the brand. He sees something in that not only is going to benefit his health, but it's going to benefit his bank balance as well. And we've said it, the concept of networking products, instead of paying for billboards, is just better now. Most people do not look at advertising the way they used to, okay? You look at YouTube, it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, skip. Sky TV now, you fast forward through the advertisements if you've got Sky Plus, and that's just the way it is. So this is Herbalife. It's a very simple concept. There's no need to overthink it. It's 3 decades in business, skincare launch. You just got a legitimate business concept. So what I recommend is reach out to Danny or myself and get your questions answered, because it's £36.08 to start the business. So you're getting an opportunity to see this and build this brand to the next level for £36.08, and you get equity in product with that as well. So in closing, think big, okay, and be open-minded, because health and wellness is huge. It will never go away. The skincare industry is huge. That will never go away. And if we can just get in front of some of those companies, like I use the example of Clinique, Dermalogica, all these companies, if we can just scratch the surface on what they've done, then I see there being a very, very big opportunity for us to take advantage of that with the power of word of mouth. So as I've said right now, this business concept, in closing, is what's attached to just sharing is appealing. Most people are looking for a way to make extra money. A little bit about my story. I've personally contacted 100 people about this. When I got started, out of those 35 got started, and that's built up to, well, now over 1,000 people who are building the business, using the products and sharing it, and sharing the product and building a residual income up. So as I've said, the purpose of Danny getting you on the call tonight wasn't to sign you up or pitch you or this. We just want to show you what we're doing, and if you want to be part of that, great. Does the product make sense to you? Try the products, get on the products and shit and see for yourself. But like I said, who do you know who uses these types of products, and who do you know who needs an opportunity? Because for me, if I look back 2 years to when I was working at a gym for £5 an hour, yeah, if you'd have told me I were earning 5 figures per month, I would have laughed you out of the gym, because I just didn't see myself in that position. And that's what you've got to see. You've got to see past anyone who says you can't do it. You've got to see past anyone who might be what we call a hater, should we say, because you've seen this, okay? And we can sit down and show you exactly what we've done. And for me, networking is the future. There's so many advocates now of it. You've got Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, etc., who own and run network marketing companies. Why would people of that magnitude get behind something if it didn't work? So in closing, get your answers, your questions answered, sorry. And my advice is to take this information you've heard very briefly tonight and make your own assumption, because the product, the economy, networking is big. And what we're really pushing now as a group, a team, which we are, is really pushing this next wave. We're bringing new people in who are fresh, open-minded, coachable, and ready to work, okay? It's not necessarily working long hours. It's just making sure that the time you do put in, you're working on creating your wealth. You're working on creating that part-time income. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's all performance-based, as I've said. and you'll get directly what you put in. If you do a little, you get a little. But what I love is you choose your value, and there's me, Danny, and Ben who are choosing to build this big. But you can build this part-time just to totally supplement what you're doing. You might even want your products for free. I don't know. But like I said, if you do it enough, your belief level will go through the roof, and you will find like-minded people who also want to build it. So in closing, go out, speak to Danny, speak to myself, get your questions answered. And we appreciate you taking the time out. It's been a very short call, but hopefully we've piqued your interest enough to take it to that next level. And if you're local, we have a meeting on Wednesday in Castleford. That's our local meeting. But reach out to me, whether we Skype, whatever it is, and get all that done, because this group's going places, okay? And follow advice from people who have what you want, and this can produce you a great lifestyle. And for me, that's time freedom and financial freedom. And it's simple as just sharing a product, sharing an opportunity with people. And I really truly believe that this type of business is right place, right time, and we're looking now for the right people. So that's it, guys. So we appreciate you taking the time out. Get your questions answered as quick as we can, because we're moving fast. So appreciate your time. Good night.